Listen, after a clutch shot, the crowd wants to see you shaking hands, right? Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Excuse me?
What?
This
Who's
guy.
talking?
Smart mouth over here.
Smart mouth. What's your name?
DeMar.
DeMar.
Okay.
DeMar, I say it, the less I like it.
Is this guy even a basketball player?
Shouldn't we be getting back on defense?
Oh my God.
Defense, is that your cousin DeMar?
You might want to take a pic.
Today, we've got something truly wild as Drake. The Canadian music icon and Toronto Raptors #1 fan took some serious courtside shots, but not of the musical kind. This time, he was trash-talking none other than NBA star DeMar DeRozan. So, here's the backstory. Drake has never been shy when it comes to showing love for his hometown, especially when it involves the Raptors. He's not only a superfan, but is considered an unofficial team ambassador. He's often there courtside, hyping up the crowd, getting involved with players, and occasionally throwing in some playful, and sometimes not so playful, smack talk.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question.
Now, during the Raptors' recent game against the Sacramento Kings, Drake wasn't just cheering, he was in full-on trash-talking mode. And his main target? None other than DeMar DeRozan. Drake is known for his quick wit, and he wasted no time getting right into DeRozan's head. Reports say he threw out comments about DeRozan's performance, his missed shots, and even dropped a few classic Drake-style insults that only he could pull off courtside.
The effort, the energy.
According to witnesses, Drake took a swipe at DeRozan, stating he'd personally tear down any banner that celebrated him. Pretty bold, right? DeRozan is a former Raptors superstar and still beloved by fans for his years in Toronto. But, as many know, Drake isn't one to hold back when it comes to showing where his loyalty lies. And in this case, that loyalty is strictly Raptors.
I'll go up there and put it down myself. What's your reaction to that?
Well, you're gonna have a long way to climb. Take it down.
Thanks, everyone.
Drake's courtside antics are a unique form of hype. Sometimes it's friendly, and other times it's all about getting under an opponent's skin. This night, though, he went all out. For those watching, it was clear that Drake's antics were partly in good fun, yet also a firm reminder that DeRozan no longer wore Toronto's colors. It was Drake's way of saying, "You might have been one of us once, but tonight, you're the opponent."
Ass damn.
Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
Here's where it gets even more interesting. DeRozan didn't respond right then and there. He's got that calm and collected style that fans love. But later, he hit back on social media with some humor of his own. He shared a clip from the classic movie Friday, referencing a scene where one character hilariously warns another. It was DeRozan's way of saying, "Drake, don't push it."
Where were you when you found out you had been traded?
I was watching Equalizer 2. I had just left and I was going to get something to eat, and I had made the phone call back, and that's when I got the word. And I remember I was in the car and I just told the dude pull the car over, and I just got up, walked down the street. I think I sat in front of like a Del Taco or Jack in the Box or something for like 40 minutes. I just couldn't believe it because 2 days prior, we had a conversation about, running this whole thing back. So that's what made it more surprising.
DeRozan is still very much respected by Toronto fans. During his time with the Raptors, he helped take the team to new heights and build a winning culture. And while he's now with the Chicago Bulls, DeRozan's contributions to Toronto's rise in the NBA are undeniable. Fans see him as a core part of the Raptors' evolution into a competitive team. So, when Drake threw shade, it was like poking fun at an old friend who'd once been family.
Play that shit. Noel, play that shit. Whatever. Play some shit. Play that shit from the Yay area. Oh, Yay area. Yay area. Play that shit. Huh? What's up? Huh? Oh, shit. Woo! Yay area. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hey, 40. Hey, Franny, where y'all at? Huh?
To add to the fun, DeRozan reminded everyone where he's from, Compton, California. By leaning into his roots, he showed Drake that even though they're on different coasts, he's not about to let any Toronto-centric banter get to him. DeRozan's pride in being a California kid is a big part of his brand, and it's something that resonates with his fans. He's someone who's kept it real, on and off the court.
Brought in a few experts to work on your handshakes.
Handshake.
Your handshakes aren't worth dog crap.
After a clutch shot, okay, the crowd wants to see you shaking hands, right? Yeah.
Starting today, if you score but your handshake sucks.
Absolutely.
That's ridiculous.
Excuse me?
What?
This
Who's
guy.
talking?
Smart mouth over here.
Smart mouth. What's your name?
DeMar.
DeMar.
Okay.
DeMar, I say it, the less I like it.
Shouldn't we be getting back on defense?
Oh my God.
Defense, is that your cousin DeMar? Okay, so you're gonna wanna shake hands to start, obviously.
Accept your fate.
Will I be able to do that?
Oh, DeMar. Dunno.
Now hit the shower.
Drake's no stranger to the competitive nature of sports. Whether it's basketball, boxing, or anything else, he brings that same energy to his own career. By dishing it out to DeRozan, he's not just rooting for his team, he's fueling the competitive fire. Drake is all about that thrill of the game, and in his mind, courtside trash talk is all part of the package.
I guarded Kobe in the garden. I can't remember how much he had, but I knew I had multiple steals against him. To where in the game, in my head, all I'm thinking of is when I have this conversation with my brother after the game, how I'm gonna tell him how I stole a ball from Kobe. Like, I'm thinking about all these things in my head. I'm like so geeked. The fourth quarter starts.
Wait, you were already celebrating?
Fourth quarter starts. And Kobe said, "You had a great game." Man, come down. You remember he came, shot fake, threw it off the glass, caught it, threw it to the corner. I'm like, bro, what you on? Shot, get to the spot, shot fake, spin, pivot over here, spin back on the foot, drop it off the glass. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Then he pulled up from like 35 feet on some Steph Curry shit. Before Steph was doing that, he pulled up and laced it. I'm like, they called a timeout. Dan Tony looking at me. I'm like,
This is just another example of how Drake's presence courtside adds a whole other level of intensity to Raptors games. For fans, his banter is entertainment. For players, it's motivation, or sometimes, a minor annoyance. Courtside interactions have become a staple of sports culture, and Drake's unique approach has arguably redefined what it means to be a superfan in modern sports. As with anything Drake-related, this story didn't stay courtside, it blew up on social media. Fans on both sides jumped in, some defending DeRozan and others backing up Drake. Memes, tweets, and video clips started circulating, turning the exchange into a trending moment that had everyone talking. It's clear that Drake's every move courtside is watched closely, with fans eagerly awaiting his next witty jab or show of support for the Raptors.
Family, you have no kids. You're now 32. I'm 31. I got 3 kids. I'm 31, so I took a little different route.
You're OG now, man.
But you have no kids. Why? Do you want kids ultimately? Do you not want kids?
I mean, that's a big commitment, for one. And I always felt like I was just really zoned in on my work, in my alone time, in my free time. Too much for me to like lock in on something like that, you know? And eventually I do want that, but the older I get, I think is the better, because I'm maturing more, knowing myself more, understanding my situation a little bit more. So if I were to invite someone in or combine my life with another person, you know, it'd be perfect at this time, as opposed to me 10 years ago, I wouldn't know what to do. So I think I'm, as long as I wait, you know, it's only gonna be for the better.
Let's remember, these two actually share a lot of respect for one another. Drake has supported DeRozan's career, and DeRozan has always shown love for the city of Toronto, even after leaving the team. This wasn't beef. It was more like two friends having a playful, if intense, exchange. But with Drake, playfulness always comes with that extra edge. The big question now is, will we see another encounter like this the next time the Bulls play the Raptors? Fans are already speculating, and some are even hoping for more courtside antics. It's moments like these that make games feel personal and bring an added layer of excitement to matchups between old friends now playing for different teams.
I played against the Miami Bron. You had your moments when you were in Toronto against the Cleveland Bron. How did he evolve to you?
The way he read the game, dictate the game, control the game, and it necessarily never have to be with scoring.
There was moments where he would call shit out when we playing him. He'll just blow up the whole play like, nah, it's going over there, it's going over there. He knows his plays down to a T, and he knows your plays down to a T.
He definitely knows to a T. Because he also know people's tendencies, too.
Do you have a play that really stuck out to you when playing him?
We was down 3-0. Obviously, we lost game 4, but I just remember, because I was out the game, I just remember him shooting that one-leg floater and it going in. I was just like, this is it here. That was like the end of my time in Toronto. That one haunted me for sure.
I think he put me away too, man. That was my last time in Indy. He got me up out of there too. They swept us 4-0.
Yeah, we swept too.
Yeah.
We got swept too.
Drake's influence isn't just limited to trash talk. His partnership with the Raptors has undeniably boosted the team's image, adding a dose of pop culture to every game. Fans show up not only to see the Raptors play, but also to catch a glimpse of Drake in action. He's turned courtside seats into prime real estate for his signature style of fandom. The Raptors' rise to success, capped by their 2019 championship, is a story Drake's been part of every step of the way. He's been there for the ups and downs, and as we saw with his DeRozan comments, he isn't afraid to let players know where his loyalty lies. He's as much a part of the team's brand as their logo or jersey. Trash talk aside, it's moments like these that remind us sports are more than just scores. They're about passion, rivalry, and loyalty. Drake embodies that passion, and DeRozan's reaction proves he's still got a playful sense of humor. At the end of the day, both of these guys are champions in their own right. What do you guys think? Was Drake's courtside banter all in good fun, or did he go a bit too far? And do you think we'll see a repeat next time the Raptors face off against DeRozan? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on the world of sports and hip-hop.